rock fans from right around the world, welcome to another episode of Musical People Journeys, the new rock album review show. I'm Nigel, there's Simon, there's Trish, there's William, and there's Pete. Welcome, gang. So, last review of the month with you guys. Will it end up in a kabushly kabangle? Let's find out. We are reviewing Byzantine and their album Harbingers. First time we reviewed this album. For you, if you've joined it for the first time, we review Latest Album. We obviously rate them out of 5, not obviously, but we do, and see if they get into our Hall of Fame. Let's find out, shall we? Trish, let's start with you. What do you think?
Okay, so I've not heard of this band before, and even from the cover of the album, I didn't really have any idea what to expect. This album delivers 9 tracks of hefty heavy metal with a bit of growlo thrown in along the way. The opening acoustic track does set the atmosphere for the album and the heavier tracks that follow. Me personally, I did find I got lost halfway through the album. There seemed to be no definition for me in between the tracks, so it all blended. But yeah, solid grooves, headbangable riffs to make it a solid album for its genre.
Oh, now somebody's always solid for his genre, and that's William. William, what do you think?
Hello.
Hello.
So, hi, nice to see you. Not nice to hear this though. It wasn't good.
Really?
Look, right. Fun fact you may not know about me. I am a massive nerd for the history of Rome. Obviously, Byzantine being the incorrect name for the Empire, the name that was given to it by Renaissance scholars, because they probably used by saying Rome still Rome. Just because it's got growling and shouting doesn't mean I always just like it. It has to be good words, good vocals, good backing music. This just, it missed a lot of the marks. I found it really hard to get into it. The voice really grated on me. I didn't think it was all that impressive or that good. The instruments, I found it really hard to vibe with this one. If I want to listen to a metal band about Rome, it's Ex Deo, because they're incredible, do it well, and they growl and you can understand the story even better with their song. It just rather missed the mark for me. It was a shame because more things should sing about Rome. Cool. Thanks.
Well, talking of Rome and talking about our emperor from Holland, our Julius Caesar of the rock world, Simon, what did you think?
Just like that, this album had a pointless intro track. No. An intro track that actually blends into the opening track. Could it be? Could this be a miracle? I mean, it's still pointless, but at least it did actually try to intro the album. I was even more surprised by the vocals, because it's such a strong American butt rock, as I like to call it. So reminiscent of Pantera, or even old Killswitch Engage from with the clean vocal side of it. The album didn't go quite as heavy as these bands do, but it does have its own unique sound. It's not saying it isn't heavy, but the unobtainable Sleep grinds hard. Riddance had some good growling, and they really shred the guitars in Kobayashi Maru. It's not, I don't know, it's not a genre tag that will catch on for me, but I place them firmly in that American growl metal space, where they're growling out lyrics and headbanging more with your shoulders than with your neck. I don't know, it's difficult to describe the vibe, but I know what I mean.
And that's the most important thing.
Right, exactly. I enjoyed what they played, I enjoyed what they did, but it's not an album that's going to massively stay with me, but I wouldn't be upset to have them again on the show.
Pete, what do you think, my friend?
Great. So one of my favorite things of doing this podcast, besides spending time with William, of course, is that you get to meet all these great new bands, because I've never heard of this band before. Reading their profile on Spotify, it stated that they are the most underrated new wave of American heavy metal bands out there. And I really like the new wave of American heavy metal. You know, some Trivium, some Lamb of God, always goes down well. So I was proper excited to listen to this album, and started listening to it, and instantly felt like new wave of American heavy metal, more like new wave of American mellow metal. It's super mellow for as far as metal goes, which is really not a bad thing. Both the lead vocals and the backing vocals I really enjoyed. Gave me a little bit of Matt Heafy vibes from Trivium. Simon said the fifth song, Riddance, that's where it really kicks off with some deep, good growls. It's like, yeah, now it's getting a little bit heavy. But yeah, all in all, it was a really good listen, but missing a bit of oomph, just missing a bit of rawness, a bit of in-your-face metal. So maybe a little too mellow, but still very good listen.
Wonderful, heavy, melodic rock at its very, very, very best. Singing at its very worst. I hate Growlo. I think I hate Growlo more than I hate Screamo. Because at least I think with Screamo, for me, when it's done right and it's done in bursts, accentuates songs. For me, Growlo doesn't. It just grates on me, absolutely grates on me. And again, this is one of the albums that frustrates the hell out of me, because musically it's right up my street. I love it, absolutely loved it. However, vocally I absolutely hated it. So very much split kind of down the middle. There was enough clean vocals in there to keep me listening, but there just wasn't enough, because I ended up with skipping. I'm not going to listen to that track again, for example, as well. So yeah, for me, it ended up as very much an average kind of listen, which is a shame, and again left me feeling frustrated, because I love the music. I just can't handle the vocals in that kind of way as well. Will it get into our Hall of Fame? Will it get top rated? Let's find out. And I tell you what, I'm going to start with Dom again, because Dom doesn't give many, but he did give this a 5.
Wow.
Ooh.
I know, right?
Never tell that man.
I know, right? It's his second 5 of the month, because he gave Landmarks a 5 and he's given this a 5, and it's such a rare treat, and I wish he was there to tell us what the hell he's on, really. In the meantime, Trish, what do you think? What you going to give it?
I gave it a 2.5.
William?
I gave it a 1 because it annoyed me.
Dropped. We're dropping the 1, unless somebody's going to give it a 0.5. That is. Pete?
3.5.
Cool. Simon?
I give it a good old 3.
Good old 3. 2.5 from me as well. So we dropped Williams 1. Second one we dropped in a row. 65. 3.3. There's there's 3 albums: Shadow of Intent, Catatonia, and this album that we all give 3.3 to over the month. So it's our joint 80th album of the year out of 100, so pretty low down, but it is in our top 350 albums, 335th album out of the nearly 600 albums that we reviewed. So pretty solid, I think. Bit of love and hate. Resonated with some of us, didn't resonate with other people. But it's a solid kind of album from that perspective. So thank you very much to my wonderful panel for joining me, for listening to all these songs. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Get us over the 500, why don't you? So thank you very much to Simon Reed, to Trish White, to Will Hall, and to Pete from Holland. Keep on rocking.